moving up one place to 7th, but no change in the top 3 after the 3rd round of the competition, with the 2 Swiss Bobs out in front. But Nick Phipps, how do you judge the state of the competition ahead of the 4th round?
I think, I mean, the first 2 have got very close, and now 3 100ths apart. I'm still going to put my money on Vader to take that title, because the next heat, they all go off together, the 15th to 1. So obviously Vader will be going off 2nd, 14th, and Gucci, of course, 15th. So it'll be a really good fight there.
Track conditions today, everyone seemed to be struggling at the start a bit.
That's right, yes. It's a little bit colder than yesterday, if it can be. I mean, it's pretty cold there. And that affects the start.
-17 is a nice day over there.
It's lovely. But it affects the start. And a little bit down the run. It gets very sticky when the cold is start. So when it's so cold. And, of course, the sled won't run so smoothly in those first 50-metre grooves. Yeah. And they're generally about between 500ths or so slow, I think, each person, really.
Certainly from Mark Tout and Lenny Paul wasn't one of their best starts, was it? Let's take another look at their run and with your comments. What kind of start was that for?
Well, with this sort of start, the driver runs onto the handle. It's a bit hit or miss sometimes, although they practice it time and time again. It didn't look too bad. I think I said yesterday, Mark's had this niggling hamstring injury for a long, long time now. Maybe he's feeling a little bit of effects of that. The run to me at the top looked very good. Very smooth, straight down the middle. No problems so far, no waving in the bigger corners, keeping one line. It's good. Just dropping back slightly now. I still think the track is starting to slow, even after a few sleds going down. The hardest bit is coming from here, down the straight. If he keeps that, you see, he's nice and straight, no movement, no sliding. If you get into a slide, it just takes hundreds of times. Yeah, I'd say that was a really good run, and he wouldn't be disappointed with that. The only problem is, starting at 5:10 at the start, he's losing quite a bit to the guys that are starting 5:01. So I think it's a very good drive. He's just got to find a bit more from that start.
If he finds a bit more at the start, what kind of position could we...
I hope he can get to 6th place, which would be a great result coming from the behind there.
But it's very, very tense at the top, isn't it, between the 2 Swiss Bobs? How do they now compose themselves in the time coming up to the
well,
final
I should think they'd be relaxing the change room. I think the change room you could hear a pin drop, I should think, in there at the moment. I keep saying Vader because he's done it before. Gucci, I don't know that well, but it's his first
run. Well, France won. We haven't seen them yet in our coverage of the 2-man bobsleigh.